His Majesty King Faisal, may God have mercy upon his soul, issued the royal decree on the 9th of Shawwal 1382 for the Hijrah to transform the General Directorate of Press and Publishing to the Ministry of Information in order to supervise media. In 1424 for Hijrah, the decree was issued by the Council of Ministers to change the old name of the Ministry of Information to the Ministry of Culture and Information.
أيها الإخوة، إن هذا المرفق من مرافق الدولة كما ذكرت سابقا عليه مسؤوليات جسام، لأنه يدخل كل بيت ويتصل بكل فرد وبكل مجموعة، ويجب أن يكون ما يذاع أو ينشر من هذا المرفق أن يكون في خدمة الدين وخدمة الوطن وخدمة الشعب. وعلى هذا المرفق أن يتولى تقديم ما ينفع أمتنا ومواطنينا في أمر دينهم ودنياهم وتوجيههم إلى ما فيه صالحهم وصالح وطنهم. هذه مهمة هذا المرفق، وأرجو الله سبحانه وتعالى أن يوفق القائمين عليه والقائمين على غيره من المرافق إلى سواء السبيل، وأن يكونوا دائما عند حسن ظن الأمة بهم في خدمة دينهم ووطنهم وأمتهم، إنه على كل شيء قدير. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Saudi Channel 2 was launched in 1403 for Hijrah. It was established for residents in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia whose native language is English or whom English language is their second language. Channel 2 broadcasts a variety of programs, TV series, movies, and also the news.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فتعالى الله الملك الحق ولا تعجل بالقرآن من قبل أن يقضى إليك وحيه وقل رب زدني علما. والصلاة والسلام على خاتم الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أيها الإخوة والأخوات، السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. على بركة الله وبعون وتوفيق منه جل شأنه يشرفني ويسعدني أن أعلن في هذه الساعة التاريخية من هذا اليوم المبارك مولد القناة الثانية من تلفزيون المملكة العربية السعودية في مرحلتها التجريبية، إنفاذا لتوجيهات حضرة صاحب الجلالة مولاي الملك فهد بن عبد العزيز حفظه الله، ومواكبة لتطلعات واهتمام حكومة جلالته، وتحقيقا لرغبات المواطنين الكرام. تنطلق هذه القناة في مبادئها وأهدافها من منابع الانطلاقة الخيرة لشقيقتها الأولى، وتسهم معها في نقل برامجها الدينية والثقافية والتوجيهية، وفي مقدمتها رسالة العقيدة الإسلامية بأركانها ومرتكزاتها وتعاليمها الحنيفة.
Channel 2 in general aims to show the world the bright image of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, to change the stereotype about Arabs and Muslims, also to correct the prevalent ideas about our Arabian society, and to spread the supreme Islamic principles. In 1382 for Hijrah, corresponding to 1962 AD, His Royal Highness Prince Faisal ibn Abdulaziz, may God have mercy upon his soul, who was the Crown Prince and the Prime Minister at that time, delivered a statement on the 2nd of Jumada al-Akhirah 1382 for Hijrah, and announced the intention of the kingdom to start TV broadcasting according to Islamic and society morals, which depends on the Holy Quran and Sunnah.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. في هذا الصباح
I have special memories for Channel 2 when I was honored at the time to be the first director of Channel 2 as media phenomena. Started on 80s on 1400 Hijri. Really in this period, the Saudi media field witnessed a huge step forward when the young Saudi media personnel went for studying in America, England, France, and other countries, and came back to work in Channel 1. Everybody of these young Saudis was longing to practice what he had learned during his studies in the field of media, because the student who went on scholarship from the Ministry of Information at that time was on scholarship to major in media, like direction, preparation or presentation, and other fields pertaining to TV.
سواء الإخراج أو الإعداد أو التقديم وأمور أخرى لها علاقة مباشرة بالتلفزيون.
The strategic objective is to correct the misconception about the Saudi society and media, and create a shared connection between societies and the Saudi Islamic Society that can make an agreement point by showing the common points that bring them together. The most important common point is that Saudi Islamic Society loves human beings and works on all what keeps the right of the human beings to live with dignity and peace. The medium-range objective is to show diversity of purposeful programs and educate communities who are living inside Saudi Arabia about its Saudi laws, and to also educate those who want to come to the kingdom about the Saudi regulations and laws, which they should follow and be committed to. Also broadcasting Hajj to the world with the aim of raising the awareness of Hajj rituals during broadcasting.
بدأت القناة الثانية.
Channel 2 started on 14 pre-Hijri, and the objectives was to participate with its sister Channel 1 in broadcasting the great events like Hajj gathering. Undoubtedly, the Saudi media as presented in the sources or what we had witnessed was always in its beginning coinciding with the huge events like Ramadan or Hajj. This is really our history since the beginning of radio in the Western region, then in Riyadh region, and on this line was TV, especially Channel 2.
مشى التلفزيون والقناة الثانية بشكل خاص.
It sounds like a new one coming from a different direction.
Are they surrounded?
I'll be right with you.
Hey, how are you, Doc? I can't go over here in a minute. And you better get the instruments ready.
Instruments? What are you talking?
Yes, that's it.
Let me be your friend. Let me help.
Is that a yes or a no? All right, I'm almost through, Mr. Rafferty. Now, how's your vision? How many fingers do you see?
3.
Good.
1 on each hand.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Summer on KSA 2009. Of course, we're coming to you from the historic city of Jeddah. Yes, we're coming to you live. Of course, Jeddah is known for its multicultural, and of course, it's a
Assalamu alaikum, and thank you for being with us once again today. It's always interesting to see what people eat for their iftar. So tonight we're going to be focusing on Pakistani dishes and
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Dear viewers,
from Saudi Arabian Channel 2, we bring you today the medical journal which we used to.
إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك.
We meet from Pakistan. If you introduce yourself, Haji.
My name is Arshad Javed Kiani. I came from Pakistan, Islamabad airport.
Good evening and welcome to another new edition in our weekly program In Focus. Tonight we'll be bringing you the Greek Festival, which was organized by one of the biggest hotels in Riyadh.
What's up, young man? Yo, Fahad, what's happening, man? What you guys doing?
Nothing much, hanging around here.
Just hanging out, man? Listen, I'm going to have a rap session. You like to come?
And the rap session, you know, I mean, there's probably a lot of new people out there now that are saying that, what is the rap? What is this guy doing? What is he talking about? Rap session? Are we getting ready to break?
Channel 2 produced a variety of entertaining programs such as Thursday Night, women's programs, Ramadan programs, Eastern and Western Provinces programs, children's programs, Hajj and Eid al-Fitr and Eid al-Adha programs. Channel 2 is one of the Saudi TV channels that was launched in 1403 for Hijrah, corresponding to 1985 AD. It can be watched now in the Middle East and parts of Europe 24/7. The channel aims to produce 75% of its programs, including talk shows dedicated to change misconceptions promoted by the enemies of Islam in the kingdom, and various educational programs. Furthermore, there are entertainment and educational programs like Learning English and featured foreign movies, children's programs and cartoons, and various kinds of music. The most important programs are religious programs which seek to correct ideas and beliefs and educate Muslims all over the world the right principles of Islamic religion.
القناة الثانية أول إشارة وردت لها كان في بداية السبعينات هجرية.
The first reference to Channel 2 was on the beginning of 70s Hijri Muslim calendar, when there was a study that suggested establishing a second channel beside the main Channel 1. This recommendation was founded on many objectives. Actually, one of these objectives was the educational channel in cooperation with Ministry of Education at that time, and especially children programs. After a while, it was clear that the production of such programs was costly and needed a lot of money and efforts, especially in Arabic language. Channel 2 was ready to operate. However, due to lack in human power, the operation was delayed 2 years later. Indeed, there was another reason behind the delay, which was the opening of TV compound, which was a magnificent phenomenon of development on Saudi land. Actually, this compound had a huge positive effect on the workers in the field of media. However, this compound lacked the human power at that time.
كان لهذا المجمع صدى كبير بين العاملين في الإعلام، ولكن كان ينقصه الكوادر البشرية في ذلك الحين.
News programs are working on the delivery of the sound information for residents about all the regulations related to their existence in the kingdom. Channel 2 shows multiple sports programs about local and international sports. The channel dubbed series, which are produced locally, to be a picture on the ground.
Didn't you recognize him?
And what was he doing in your house?
He is my nephew. What is he doing? He is either looking for me or he is giving us some quarries.
مما دعا إلى أن وزارة الإعلام تتقدم أو تطالب.
Due to the lack of human power, the Ministry of Information ordered the employment or have contracts with at least 12 persons from inside and outside. The project was delayed for 2 or 3 years. I graduated 1982, and when I came back to TV, I was shocked by the actuality of Channel 2. The former Minister of Information, Sheikh Ali Shar, asked me to take over the project of Channel 2 and suggested that the beginning would be in Ramadan. I took over on Shaban, and they said that Ramadan would be the beginning, but it was difficult to operate this project in foreign language with requirement of production and direction personnel, as well as production on-air programs. But everything was fine and we succeeded.
قبل بفترة ورجعوا وعملوا في القناة الأولى. بعضهم عمل في مجال برامج أجنبية.
At that time, the English and French programs were required because there were a lot of foreigners on the Saudi land. During the 5th development plan, many foreigners came to the kingdom to work as experts in all fields. The Ministry of Information realized that it should offer services to these expatriates. Regarding the information about the kingdom, religiously, socially, and particularly news to inform the non-Arabic speakers of what was happening in the world. It's worth mentioning also that there was an English news bulletin in the Channel 1, and there were some programs in English like In Focus. On the foundation of these programs, we started our way in Channel 2. And these foreign programs moved to the new Channel 2 and started to compete with Channel 1 to entertain the viewers.
كنا نتنافس فيها على إنتاج الجديد وإنتاج ما يبهر المشاهد من البرامج الجديدة.
do you mean you have the afternoons off for the whole of next week?
Special activities week, which entails what precisely?
Giving people who need it a helping hand.
I'm really looking forward to it.
You?
I think it's excellent to be doing something practical for a change.
You do?
Good on you, Gemma. Helping others is very worthwhile.
Especially if you win the Good Citizenship Award.
That's Sterling Moss, one of the all-time great racing drivers, launching our hopefuls into outer space, or it seems like it, 20,000 miles. I wonder how many will ever make it all the way back here to be flagged in at the finish.
Has everything gone according to plan?
Of course, sire. You can depend on the strength and fortitude of your man, Zaydun.
Then you certainly deserve the reward that I have promised you.
Garfield and friends.
We're ready to party!
We're ready to party, we're ready.
I hope you bring lots of spaghetti.
I'm scared. Come on in, come to the place where fun never ends. Come on in, it's time to party with Garfield.
Amount of sour cream. This is a quite thick one, which is fine. And a little bit of horseradish. If you don't like horseradish, use mustard instead. About a teaspoon of horseradish. Excuse me, bit of pepper. And some chives. Now don't bother about salt, because remember you've salted your meat as you've been cooking.
أتمنى للقناة الثانية وللزملاء الآن في القناة الثانية.
I wish for all my colleagues in Channel 2 all success, and may God be with them.
دائما التوفيق والنجاح، وربنا يعين الجميع، وشكرا جزيلا.